Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan.
Good afternoon for St. Louis. The second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And the pitch. Close, but called a ball. And we're underway.
Man, first pitch of the day, and the zone's already tight.
And that one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the righty deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. One away.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And now Lars Nootbaar. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Bieber checks the runner. Nootbaar back easily. Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th-round pick in 2009 at Texas State. Many all-star appearances, silver sluggers, and then in 2022, an MVP. Nootbaar stands at first with one out. Check on the runner. Nootbaar gets back easily.
Yeah, and several years he was in the running for MVP. Just some better talent in the league at that time. But I love the combo of a real solid hitter at the plate, but also a guy with some speed that can steal some bases. A little surprising for a first baseman.
Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One down. Here's Nolan Arenado. Laser base hit. One runs in. Goldie rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, the tag, and he's safe. It's 2-zip.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
One out, runner at second. Here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
One out and a runner at second. And a foul ball. On the ground, Jimenez. And Contreras is retired. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you...
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. And it's 2-zip. Welcome back. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Mikolas.
Well, he's got such great discipline in between starts, taking care of himself, making sure he's lifting, his stamina stays high. He's a guy that wants to finish every start that he makes. Now, we know that's not quite possible, but he's well conditioned to throw over 100 pitches effectively. I think if you're on the other side, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats, run that pitch count up, and perhaps get him out of the ballgame early. He's kind of a rare pitcher in today's game. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Steven Kwan leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
Next pitch is popped up. And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar moves under it. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting third. The third
Let's take a look at Terry Francona's lineup for the Guardians. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Ground ball right side over to Edman. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Guardians nothing. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. Shane Bieber's control and command some of the best in the game. 2017, the year before he made his big league debut, he struck out 162 batters and walked just 10 across 3 levels of the minors. Also worth noting, his favorite player growing up, Greg Maddux. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Jordan Walker. Bieber checks the runner, and he's back safely. That one to first. Fair ball. Gorman around second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And here comes Tommy Edman. In there for strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals. Strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-2. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a guy is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially the guy's...
Makes the catch. One down.
The batter, the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. He's 0 for 1. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Line drive, caught.
The right fielder, number 21, Lars Nootbaar.
So up next, Lars Nootbaar singled and scored his first time. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. Onto the home run porch and left, gone. He circles the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. St. Louis gets 3 on the homer, and the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Guardians DH, Josh Bell. Michaelis back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Michaelis, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
And now it's even up. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Here's Josh Naylor. First pitch, and he just misses. Michaelis, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Right side, Donovan gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Andres Jimenez. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Good eye right there.
Outside.
And a 1-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. Hard hit left side. Over to Goldie. Inning over. 1 left for the Guardians. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Here in Cleveland, here's Nolan Arenado. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. The wind of the pitch. Swung on, belted. That's going back. Back some more. And that ball is out of here. Nolan Arenado goes deep. And they add on. It's 6-0.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Clips the corner. Strike 1. That one down the line, and it stays fair.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. Bieber checks the runner, and he's back in easily. Tyler O'Neill, you look at that frame and you know he's got some power, but also an excellent defender. He's won multiple Gold Gloves. But speaking of that frame, his dad Terry was the 1975 Mr. Canada top bodybuilder. And the right-hander deals. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Swing and a base hit. Contreras headed home. He scores. It's 7-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker, doubled in his first AB. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. O'Neill flies around third. 1 run is in. Gorman coming home. He'll score as well, and they now lead by 9.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So a man aboard. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And it's foul. At the belt and fires. In the air, right side. Snags it on the run. Runner tags up for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
There's a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Walker stands at third with one gone of the inning. Next pitch is popped up. Puts it away for the out.
The right fielder, number 21, Lars Nootbaar.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. He's already homered in this game. Next pitch is popped up. Rosario in position. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Guardians nothing. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Mike Zunino.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. Here's a high fly ball out to center. O'Neill drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting 9th, the center fielder.
And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Out. Number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. Stephen Kwan, pretty active on the bases, and not surprising, his favorite players growing up were 2 really good base runners, Ichiro Suzuki and Dave Roberts. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1. That's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
The wind of the pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. This one popped up, and it falls. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Ahmed Rosario.
2 outs, runner at first. So in now for Cleveland, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Rosario batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Michaelis throws to first. Kwan dives back in safely.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Throw, and it gets away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Next one misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Donovan under it. And that'll do it. Guardians strand a couple, and they're down 9-0. Back here in Cleveland, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Paul Goldschmidt. The wind and the pitch. That's through there for a strike. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 1 for 2. Bieber checks the runner. Arenado back in standing. Wilson Contreras has put together a pretty special career. Multiple times he's been an all-star and a guy that came up in the Cubs system as an infielder. Arenado at first, 1 gone. Out towards right center field. Straw has a beat on it. and puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill next up for the Cardinals.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. The pitch. Off the mark there. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Next pitch off the plate, and that's ball 3.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up. Caught him looking for the K. So 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're still in command. 9-0. Back here at the ballpark, Josh Bell at the plate now.
Guardians, the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Michaelis back to work. Bell puts it in the air out towards left center. Edman makes the grab. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now it's Josh Naylor, grounded out his first time. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. And that's outside.
That's just out.
Next pitch is popped up. Edman in position. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman, Andres.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Doubled his first time up. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2-1 now. And a foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Cardinals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. The punch out there. 1 out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Walker in the box again. Takes a strike. Ground ball nailer. He'll do it himself. And the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman next up for the Cardinals. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. To first. In time. Got him.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Bottom of the inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Oscar Gonzalez.
The right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
And a pitch. Out to short, Edman. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mike Zunino. And that one hammered. Walker ranging back. That one is gone. Mike Zunino pops one out of here. And they cut into the lead. It's 9-1.
A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw. In the air, left field. Walker moves towards it. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Donovan moving under this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now at Progressive Field. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air out towards right center. Straw getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down.
The right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
So up next, Lars Nootbaar. Nootbaar goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. On the ground to the left, Rosario. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. 1 for 3.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Goldie, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. That's hard hit on the line. And that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Guardians 1. Welcome back, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. A little bloop single. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Now
here's Jose Ramirez. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that one almost got him. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Here's a 1-1. That one missed. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Rosario over at second. Ramirez on at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air, right center field. O'Neill drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. To second, 2. It beats him back to first. It's a triple play. Wow, what just happened? That was a total breakdown, and it's a triple play to end the inning.
Yeah, that just can't happen. You have to be aware of where the ball is in the outfield, and right there, it seemed like no one knew what to do on the bases. All kinds of confusion, and they run themselves out of a great scoring opportunity.
Here in Cleveland, now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Angel De Los Santos.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And a pitch. And that one is inside. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Contreras batting with one down takes a strike. Righty delivers.
Ball, that's out.
Fly ball to right. Gonzalez moves under this one. Brings it in. And there's two away.
The center fielder, number 27, Tyler.
Two outs, base is empty. Tyler O'Neill getting ready to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Righty to the plate. There's a strike. And that one fouled off. And he deals. Now fly ball to right center. Gonzalez trying to get there. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go to Cardinals. But they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, Josh.
Michaelis back to work. Line drive, base hit. Man at first. So in now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. That one blasted deep to right. Back there. And that one is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Now it's the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Tapped softly on the ground. Arenado to first in time. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Zunino.
Next to hit, Mike Zunino. First offering misses the mark.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-1. Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first, and Zunino is set down.
The center fielder, number 7, Miles.
And now the center fielder, Miles Straw. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next pitch is popped up. Edman makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 9-3. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the DH, Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
And the right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
To third. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one. Only saw that changeup really well, just a little early, still barreled it. As you see, home run distance, just couldn't keep it fair.
The wind to kick the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Gonzalez moves under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman next up for the Cardinals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they boost their lead. It's 10-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Ground ball nailer. He handles it himself. 3rd out. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 10-3. Back here in Cleveland, here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Steven.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fly ball down the line. And there's one down.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Ahmed Rosario digs in for the Guardians. And the first offering is not close. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Kicks and deals.
Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Kicks and fires. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. There's a line drive to left field. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. O'Neill throws to second. In there. That's a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing.
Ball 1, no
and
strike.
thunder in that bat. Rosario, the runner at second with 1 away. Lifted in the air, right field. Nootbaar moves under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Josh.
Here's Josh Bell. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. The throw in, the run comes in from second, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Miles Michaelis won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Jordan Hicks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. On the ground, right side. That's the third out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Redbirds 10 and the Guardians 4. Back now at Progressive Field. Now the number 2 hitter, Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. The 0-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate.
Have you ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
Haven't been to many games as a fan.
Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one drifts inside.
Ball 2.
He swings and fouls one off. The 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Arenado, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And the right-hander deals. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Two outs. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-2. Slider misses outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Guardians 4. Back here at the ballpark, and the batter now, Andres Jimenez. Hicks, a righty that throws with power. 26 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Bullpen activity starting up now. Chris Stratton preparing to come on if needed. And the righty deals. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
So a man aboard, and now the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Oh, 1 down. Out there to center. O'Neill drifts towards it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Zunino. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Liner caught at second.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Back to the top of the lineup, Stephen Kwan will hit next. To the right side, Donovan. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cardinals slug their way to a win in this one.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.